So last time I did a 7-inch video, I showed you guys my rarest, most valuable records. In this one, I'm going to show you my favorite 7-inch records. If you haven't already, it'd be awesome if you'd like this video, hit the red subscribe button, and turn your bell notifications on so you don't miss out on any weekly videos I put out. Let's dive in. First up, we have a Pearl Jam 7-inch of them covering Crown of Thorns. Now, Crown of Thorns is a famous song from Mother Love Bone, Andy Wood's band before he passed away, and the birth of Temple of the Dog, which then led to Soundgarden and Pearl Jam's success. Crown of Thorns is a beautiful track, and while I wish this had Chloe Dancer, the first part of the song, this is still an amazing cover and my favorite Pearl Jam 7-inch because there's no other way to hear this song on vinyl. Eddie and the Guys version is magical and does the original justice, without a doubt. The National, Mistaken for Strangers, and Blank Slate. This is actually not a jacket, it is a cool fold-out that does one of these guys. Here's the flip side. And the record is housed nicely inside. Mistaken for Strangers is one of the first songs I ever heard by The National. It was on Boxer, their breakthrough album. And on the B-side is Blank Slate, which is one of my favorite B-sides the band has ever done. So this thing definitely gets play. Fountains of Wayne, Hey Julie. So, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Welcome Interstate Managers. That is Fountains of Wayne's best album. Stacy's Mom was the big single, but the rest of the tracks are just pop perfection. This song comes on this really nice red vinyl. Honestly, they should have put Little Red Light on the B-side, but who am I to complain? The reason I love this so much is because Hey Julie is one of my favorite tracks on the album. It is a perfect pop song that just makes you happy. You feel like this could have been in Scrubs or something in a really excitable moment. But that being said, this is the only way to hear a track off of Welcome Interstate Managers on vinyl because it still is not pressed. It's 2020, what are you doing, guys? Press this. This is a 7-inch from Alice in Chains, and this is Angry Chair from Dirt. There's also a song from Facelift on the B-side, but what's cool about this is not just the fact that there's this awesome song on it, it's that it has this snakeskin wallet on the outside. I've never seen a 7-inch record that has this kind of packaging. I don't know if you can tell how cool this is and how textured it is, but this is not your usual packaging by any means. This is awesome, and I love that Alice in Chains did this. This is the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac doing their famous Where Brooklyn At freestyle at Madison Square Garden. This is probably my favorite freestyle of all time, at least the Biggie verse in particular, and it was never on vinyl until the 7-inch came out last year. I was so excited when I saw this pre-order. I can rap this whole thing front to back, and frankly, I do a lot to myself. It's such a good freestyle and really shows off how good Biggie was before he died. This one's extremely personal for me. Jose Gonzalez, Heartbeats. As you guys know, I love Jose Gonzalez. Probably my favorite singer-songwriter up there with Sufjan, and I don't know, those are probably the top two if I had to really make a hard decision. But this being said, Heartbeats might be my favorite song of all time, so I had to track down this really nice split, which has the Knifes version, which was the original, and then the interpolation done by Jose Gonzalez, which is, I think, the better version. And I had Jose sign it for me when I met him before a show. This is now one of my most cherished records. I keep this one inside of my Romany Box 7-inch holder, right in that front little section. Always on display. The duo MF Doom and Madlib came together one more time after Madvillainy for the song Avalanche. This is the only music that has come out since the critically acclaimed Madvillainy, and there's been a teased Madvillainy 2 for years and years now, but we have no proof it's ever coming. For now, this kind of whet our appetites for what may be there in the future. This is a really great song, and it makes me sad that we don't have a full album or at least an EP of more stuff between the two of them, because the two of them together create magic. This 7-inch was only available when you pre-ordered the MF Doom vinyl figurine, of which I have all 3 variants right here. So if you didn't get it back in the day, this is going to be hard to find. And this one's just funny, and I just couldn't believe I stumbled upon this at Amoeba. This is the Pizza Underground. If you don't know the Pizza Underground, you might recognize this guy as the all-grown-up Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. He started a Velvet Underground cover band, kind of. Instead of doing straight Velvet Underground songs, they actually turned them into parody songs about pizza, while maintaining the musicality that made the Velvet Underground so good. Let me just read you the name of all these tracks. Papa John Says, I'm Beginning to Eat the Slice, Pizza, I'm Waiting for Delivery Man, Cheese Days, Pizza Day, All the Pizza Parties, Pizza Gal, and of course, Take a Bite of the Wild Slice. This is actually surprisingly good music despite the fact that it's all about pizza, and I recommend, if you can find this, tracking it down. Sufjan Stevens, Epic Fail! No, this is called Exploding Whale. This was, first of all, this art is just so cool. But I got this on the Carrie and Lowell tour, which this was an exclusive 7-inch for the tour. One of the best tours I've ever been to. I went twice because it was so good. That I wish she would tour again. I would pay whatever. They had an Exploding Whale variant, and they also had this really cool 4th of July variant, which obviously 4th of July is one of the standout tracks on Carrie and Lowell, so I had to grab that. But yeah, epic fail. And last but not least, Leonard Cohen and Jeff Buckley, each doing their version of Hallelujah on the A and B side respectively. Hallelujah has got to be one of the greatest songs ever penned. Many people don't even know that Leonard Cohen was the original person that wrote it. I mean, obviously, if you're a music fan, you are. But most people think it was either Rufus Wainwright or Jeff Buckley because they popularized it with their incredible versions. Buckley's, for me, is the seminal version. The amount of emotion in his voice and the way that he hits those notes, it is unfathomably beautiful. And Leonard Cohen's gravelly version is iconic in its own right. It's just really cool to have both of these on one 7-inch disc. Mine's numbered, I don't know how many total, but this is number 1869. So those are my favorite 7-inch records. Do me a favor, leave a comment with your favorite 7-inch records in your collection. If there's a cool story about how you got one, I'd love to hear that too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. There's going to be more coming soon, as you know, so stick around for more excellent TMR stuff. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.